tocar el fútbol, tocar la guitarra, tocarme, deber tocar. 3, 2, 1. Welcome to Spanish with Dennis. And today we are going to talk about the verb tocar. Remember that we did a video with the verb tomar and the verb tener. And if you haven't watched those videos, here in the description you can find those videos because today is about the verb tocar. But first of all, I need to tell you something. There is a big mistake that Spanish learners often do. And what is that? Using the verb jugar like the verb tocar to play instruments, guy. Remember about that. We don't say yo juego la guitarra. No. Jugar is to play. Tocar is to play only when we talk about instruments in this context. Jugar el fútbol. Jugar el fútbol. Tocar la guitarra. For example, jugar sports. Tocar instrumentos. The number one expression or way to use the verb tocar is tocar algo. Tocar algo is to touch something. I touch the microphone. Yo toco el micrófono. Yo toco el micrófono. Tú tocas la pared. Tú tocas la pared. To touch something. Los productos. No toques los productos. Tocar algo. The number 2 is tocar el piano, la guitarra, and so on and so on. So when we talk about instruments, it's better to use tocar and not jugar, because jugar in this context, no, don't need to use it, guys. It's better to say tocar instrumentos, tocar guitarra, piano. Yo toco el piano, tú tocas la guitarra, él toca el violín, for example. Remember about that, not jugar. The next one is tocar la puerta. What is tocar la puerta? Tocar la puerta is listen. Tocar la puerta, to knock the door. Tum, tum, tum. Yo toco la puerta cuando voy a tu casa. Tocar la puerta. Remember about that. So, the next one is tocar a alguien. We have before tocar algo and now tocar a alguien. Yo toco a tu hermano. No toques a ese niño. Tocar a alguien, to touch someone. Tocar algo, tocar a alguien. So, the next phrase, expression, or way to use the verb tocar is tocar el tema, tocar el asunto. So, tema, asunto is topic, the matter, something like that. For example, no quiero tocar ese tema. No me gusta hablar de eso. When we say no quiero tocar ese tema, it means that you don't want to talk about that. Maybe it's not pleasant for you. Maybe it's not interesting. Maybe you don't feel good talking about that. And you can say to that person, no quiero tocar ese tema. No toques ese tema político con él. Because he doesn't like to talk about that, and it's better to not touch that topic. Tocar el tema o tocar el asunto. No quiero tocar ese asunto nunca más. You can also use asunto. Tocar el turno. Tocar el turno is my turn. For example, hoy yo limpio la casa today. I need to clean the house. Tomorrow you will clean. The other day someone else. For example, hoy me toca limpiar la casa. Mañana te toca a ti. Hoy me toca cocinar. Mañana te toca a ti cocinar. Tocar el turno also. El turno, in the line to do something. Tocar la herencia. A Pedro le ha tocado la herencia de su abuelo. A ti te ha tocado la herencia de tu familia. Tocar la herencia. The next one is tocar el control, el teclado, el mouse, el teléfono, el timbre. What I'm talking about is to press the button. To press the button. Yeah, we have a verb for that. Pulsar, presionar, tocar el teclado del piano, tocar el teclado del computador, tocar el timbre, tocar el timbre, tocar el botón, to press the button, tocar. Remember about that. And the next one is very interesting, it's very colloquial, guys. You need to write this one down. All of them, of course, you need to write them down. Especial, un toque especial, un toque especial. What is un toque especial? For example, imagine that your girlfriend, your wife, or someone buy a dress, your friend maybe. So, and you say, ese vestido tiene un toque especial. Ese vestido tiene un toque especial. It means that that dress is unique. Maybe something special, not something simple or usual. You can use it with clothes. You can use it with person. Ese profesor tiene un toque especial. Unusual way to teach. Yes, guys. When it is something special, tiene un toque especial. We can talk about houses. Esa casa tiene un toque especial. Maybe it's unique, not usual house. You like it. It's crazy beautiful. The next one is toque final. What is toque final? Toque final, imagine that you are cooking something and you say, el toque final y la tarta está lista. So it's maybe you will put the last ingredient or the last step, finish the cake, the pie, yeah, preparing this pie, this cake. Or when we are talking about jobs, about work, el toque final de este trabajo. Solo me falta un toque final para este trabajo y termino. Yeah, the last thing that you need to do to finish that. El toque final. And the last one today is toque de queda. Toque de queda, I think it's understandable. I think we all know what is toque de queda because we were living in pandemic, COVID. Remember about that? So, toque de queda is like curfew. Curfew. For example, hoy hay un toque de queda. No puedo salir de casa. So, guys, all these expressions, most of them are colloquial and you need to write them down. It's very useful, guys. Very good vocabulary. And what we did today with the verb tocar. We did tocar algo, tocar el piano, la guitarra, instruments, yes? Tocar la puerta, tocar a alguien, tocar el tema o el asunto, tocar el turno, tocar la herencia, tocar el teclado, to press, tocar el botón, and so on. Un toque especial, un toque final y el toque de queda. Interesting with the verb tocar, and now you know it. Let me know in the comments what do you think. Do you want more videos like this? Yeah, just let me know. If you know someone that is learning Spanish, share this video if you think that it will be useful for them. And remember that you can watch the video with the verb tomar. Yes, a lot of expressions and use for the verb tomar. And also with the verb tener. When do we use? Yes, a lot of expression with the verb tener and tomar here and here. And in the description also you can find. So, hasta la vista.